do you find about the British men here?
Oh, they're proper.
Are they proper?
Yes.
Is it a good proper you
Yes.
maybe delve into?
I have not yet, but I definitely look forward to.
You know, Eve's got a
that.
British boyfriend.
Yes, and he's hot.
Yeah,
so
maybe
she's got
is
herself
that
a good
something?
catch.
Is that something maybe you might do? Not Eve's boyfriend, but
No, definitely won't do him.
No. But maybe
He's
a
doing-
boy in the UK.
For sure. See, I'm super single and open-minded, and now that I'm getting older, I want to just meet people from all kinds of backgrounds.
Yeah.
So I would totally... Listen, can we do some sort of contest? Like, what can you sign up? Hook me up, girl.
Oh, I've got plenty Empire men. Don't you worry. I will hook you up.
Nice.
High five to that, sister. You mentioned before that you had a life plan, because I know when you're in your 20s, life is very confusing. Yes. Life is very hard. You don't know who you are. You know, you don't know if you've established yourself yet and what you want in life, really. Mm-hmm. And I know between the age of 20 and 30, you said that you wanted to sort of establish certain specific goals you set yourself out to do. Yes. How have you achieved those goals now that you're 30?
Not all of them, because I think once you achieve one goal that you set out to, it sort of breeds another goal and it snowballs from there. So, because first of all, when you set them and when they're high and you meet them, it's very surreal. And then you're like, I think I can do this. So you aim for more and bigger goals, and I think that's always great. Setting new goals to me is always something that, just as a person, I think is necessary, because you challenge yourself and you grow, and it's always, I mean, listen, from 20 to 30, so much growth.
And so much change. You probably set yourself different goals that maybe you haven't accomplished at 30, because at the time you thought, oh, 30, I'll do it by then. But then when you get to 30...
But a lot of my anxiety came from that. From getting ready to turn 30, I was like petrified.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm really scared of that as well.
Yeah. Because I feel, and men and women, I think it's really sort of one of the first signs of aging. And I don't mean aging like where
wrinkles,
you're wrinkly,
skin's all intact, don't you worry.
Meaning like you're a for real and true adult at this point. You've got responsibilities, and hopefully you've made enough of those mistakes in your 20s. I mean, you're always going to continue to learn and grow and make mistakes, and by any means not saying you should be perfect by 30, but I'm saying you definitely have learned quite a few things where you can apply to your adulthood and now being this grand age, because you know, it's a big one, I think. I don't know how much emphasis they put on it out here.
No, they do, absolutely. And I think it's for every girl, whatever country you live in whatever environment you're in, or whatever job you're doing. You could be a CEO, president, you could be, you know, you could just be working in a shop. Everyone feels the same.
Yes.
And I wanted to know, the goals that you set between 20 and 30, could they be things like, because when I think at 30, I think, right, I'm going to have kids, I'm going to have my first child, I'll get married when I'm about 29, 30. So that's what I wanted to ask you, did you set those goals as well?
Not necessarily kids and those type of things, because like I mentioned earlier, with Empire Girls, we were really showing that we did choose our careers when a lot of our friends chose those sort of traditional things that women at certain age start wanting and craving and needing, and we just were like, wow, you know, we haven't done any of those things. Are we going to be left behind? Was really the fear, and that's where that came from. But I don't know, I think in your 20s you are exploring life, you're living. I think nowadays, especially now that I'm good 2 months into my 30hood. So I'm an expert now.
You're only a baby 30-year-old.
Right. So I have gotten a bit of confidence that I feel like wasn't really there before in my 20s, because you're still sort of going through a stage where you're building that confidence.
So what goals will we see from Julissa from 30 to 35?
Well, right now I'm doing a really fun show in the U.S. With a network called Nuvo TV, and that's with Jennifer Lopez, who is I know, she's so fabulous, our Chief Creative Officer. So she basically oversees the programming and has a big influence on it, and it's really something that makes me proud because she's so iconic.
Absolutely.
And being Latina,
Role model.
obviously role model, and I've interviewed her before when she came to BET and on red carpets, and she's always just a beautiful person. So getting to work with her, associated with her, is really a treat for me, and I'm learning a lot and so much. So, but as far as immediate goals, to continue to stay true to my brand and who I am, and inspire, hopefully, a generation and a youth where sometimes maybe the media might give them messages as to what is beauty and what is hot and what is cool. And I think we've lost some of the more traditional ways of thinking and our upbringing and morals, and I just want to continue to work and stay true to my goals and my morals and my upbringing and the things that my parents instilled in me, because I think it's very necessary.
And one more question, which is completely digressing, which probably doesn't fit in with this interview. Have you interviewed Beyonce yet?
I have.
You have? When did you interview her?
I interviewed her years ago, actually. She is by far one of the nicest. I call her Miss Congeniality because she truly
perfect way
is.
of saying it.
Yes, she was so kind, and when I interviewed her on 106 in Park, and I feel like I even interviewed her at one point, maybe when I was doing Access Hollywood or Extra. It was another entertainment show. She brought me, at the time she had just launched House of Dairy on her clothing line. She brought me the cutest little capelet. Still have it to this day.
Really?
Like, Queen Bee gave me that.
Oh, that's amazing. Were you really nervous when you interviewed her?
You know, she was so nice, you just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she's just such a superstar.
She is the deal.
She's the real deal on all levels. So that, of course, that comes with a little bit of nerves, for sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't want it to show.
No, I'm sure it
She's
didn't.
such a professional, and you have to be. She makes you up your game, for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, Julissa, it's been so lovely speaking to you. I could go on
Likewise.
forever. How can we find you on Twitter, Facebook, any website that you can give us?
Yes, on Twitter, I'm at Julissa B. That's Julissa B like boy. And then on Instagram, I'm official Julissa B. See, my co-star Adrian was a lot better with technology than I am. I'm a little bit old school when it comes to it, but I'm doing so good now, which is why you gotta follow.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
now I'm like getting really in the groove.
Yeah.
So by the time I joined Instagram, Julissa B was taken. So now it's official Julissa B.
Ah,
So
okay,
just throw official in front of it, and you can catch me on there. And it's a lot of fun because I chronicle a lot of the different gigs that I'm doing and have coming up, and it'll be great.
Make sure you tweet and Instagram the UK of you being here as well.
For sure.
Some videos so we can be like, oh, she went there, she went to Topshop, oh, she's doing this.
I did yesterday. I saw Big Ben. I made a call, and
oh, really?
I didn't really phone anybody, but I went in the booth.
Yeah.
Like, hand sanitizer. Like, what?
It was lovely speaking to you, Julissa.
So great speaking with you.
Mwah. That's
Thank
Julissa
you.
on Media Spotlight UK, a dream to interview, and make sure you follow her on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Watch out for this one in the UK.
Thank you, guys.